Jet Fuel is sponsored by Country Fair, fueling the conversation every morning on Jet Fuel. Join Club Citgo today and start saving 13 cents per gallon at Country Fair.
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back into Jet Fuel. I'm Mathias here with Craig Flint and Briaunna Malone. As always, well, I shouldn't say as always because, you know.
We're not always.
It's been very staggered lately.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're
Lots
gonna
going
get
on.
back.
Lots of moving parts.
There definitely is. But guys, how are we feeling? We're almost at the end of the week. We are at the end of the week, really.
Correct.
But,
Yeah.
This would be the Friday episode.
Right.
yeah,
Jet Fuel, proudly sponsored by Country Fair.
What do you mean probably?
proudly.
Proudly.
This is what you're sponsoring.
Probably. Wait, I missed something.
Proudly sponsored by our friends down at Country Fair, where you could go today. You know, I guess who doesn't want to save 13 cents a gallon? We kind of talked about this the other day because everything's so expensive. I don't know. We were talking about gas prices the other day. I just don't even. It's like in the middle of the winter when it's so cold. Like I don't even bother to look at the bill. Just pay it.
Yeah, the electric bill.
Just pay it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's been, I have no idea what my electric bill is going to be like for this month because it was like really cold for a while there. And then all of a sudden it's been beautiful. So I'm turning on my heat, turning off my heat, turning on my heat, turning off my heat. So like that alone, will,
Yeah.
you know, do a little bit to your electricity bill.
March doing March things,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
If only, because we have the big weekend coming up tomorrow, the parade.
Parade.
If only we could have taken last week's weather. Not going to be the case this year.
But it's gonna be dry though,
Yeah, at
right?
least
Okay.
it's not going to be like raining or snowing.
Right.
Just be a little windy.
It'll be chilly.
And chilly.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to not have experienced yet a St. Patrick's Day parade that is like rainy.
Oh.
Rainy.
I think the first one I went to was kind of rainy. I think it was.
I don't.
It
Yeah.
wasn't great.
You can handle the chill. Just get drunk, Matt. You have no problem
It'll
doing
be
that.
warm. It'll be like 80 degrees.
Okay, I will if you will.
Yeah.
I'm not getting drunk.
I'm not getting drunk either then.
The hell you aren't.
Both of you are liars.
You were sauced
Oh my God.
last year.
Both of
Not
you
at all.
are liars.
I've maybe had over the course of like multiple hours there, like
Matt.
3 drinks,
Matt
4
was-
drinks max, and it was like, and I was there for like 6 hours
Where?
downtown
Oh.
when all this was happening.
Don't.
I know we, like,
This
met
is
up.
a tissue of lies.
We met up before. I know that.
Exactly.
And we
Here's-
That's how I
scurried
know
off.
that he was already starting the ascent because when I
there was
first
no
saw
ascent.
him,
The plane like stayed almost surface level. the whole
when I
time.
first saw him, he showed up with his little St. Patrick's Day garb on, and he gave me the 2 thumbs up, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Ready to go, man. I love St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, Matt.
Speaking of that, we can do it. It's Jet Fuel. I wanted to talk about after the parade last year. We were in the courtyard over at Tap House.
Yeah.
Tell that story.
So we were like all over there. It was super packed.
It was packed.
And
it was so busy.
It was so busy. And so we were there. We had drinks and stuff. And me and Jill, the former anchor here, Jill McCormick, we get to pee. And we went in these random people apartment.
Not shy.
No.
Just knock on the door.
We were
like right
we
out the
have
back
to pee.
door. Right out the back door of the Tap House.
Run the back door.
Jet 24 Good Morning Erie with Brianna Malone, Matt Mathias, meteorologist Craig Flint, and Mike Gunner with sports.
Off of State Street. There are like a bunch of apartments in the brick kind of corridor
Yeah,
area
yeah.
there, the courtyard, I guess you
And we
would
had
call
to
it.
pee. We
Just
knocked on the door.
no
They
shame.
obliged.
They did. They let us
Yeah.
in. Jill went first, and then I think I stood at the door and talked to them because nothing was going to happen on my watch. And then I went to pee, and she did the same thing. She stood there and she like talked to them. But yeah, no, they let us pee.
That's resourceful right there.
Yeah,
Because
so.
inside, I wish we had some kind of picture or imagery of what it looked like in.
It was a nice apartment.
Well, I didn't mean inside the apartment. I meant inside the bar.
Oh my God, it was so
Oh, I thought you were talking about like you want a picture of them using the facilities.
No, Craig. I'm talking about the inside of the bar and how packed it was.
Dude, it was a nightmare. Even like out back
It
was a
was.
nightmare.
It was.
And that's why you went that route, because the restrooms were,
It was so bad.
and especially women's restrooms are always
Yeah.
Yeah.
crazy compared to men's. But I couldn't get a drink at the bar. That's why I was saying I only had like one there, because when I tried to order a drink, the line is just so big. You
Yeah.
get stuffed in with a bunch of people like sardines.
And because he was drunk, he was getting angry.
I mean,
angry
I was,
drunk.
I was getting angry.
Little angry leprechaun Matt.
Not little and drunk. I mean, angry and drunk.
You're the most like Irish one of us, but you're not little. You're
which is a little odd. That's an odd trait for Irish.
Are you Irish?
We're not tall.
He's very Irish.
My last name's Irish. We went to Lamigo too.
Yes, we did.
And it was also really packed.
packed, and we just
Everywhere.
sorry to El Amigo. Like Briaunna and I don't know who else was with us. I can't remember.
Some salespeople.
Yeah.
Like we had two tables.
We just walked in,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to wait to be seated.
We
just walked right
They
in and
probably
saw an
would've.
empty table. We're like, hey.
They probably would have told you, maybe a 2-hour wait time.
Exactly. It was so packed.
Yeah.
And then like I remember like the waiter, it was like a couple of them. They turned around and saw us, and they were like,
Exactly.
but they let us order. Hello.
We have special guests today. Apparently, none of this is scripted. This is how you know this is real.
Yes.
John Groh.
Hello there, John.
Hey, guys.
Welcome in.
How are you? What's happening?
Good to see you guys. Brianna. Good to see you
Good
too.
to see you.
Whoa.
I feel like I see you all the time, like everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But more so, like,
You're a man about town.
Well, I am actually. When you're retired, you can do these things. You go everywhere then. So, yeah. So what's going on today anyway?
Oh, well, this is jet fuel, as you can see by the, I guess,
The big
graphics
letters.
back
Yeah.
here.
Jet
fuel,
So
yeah.
they have us, the three of us here who we kind of make it happen on the mornings. We just get together. And
You know what? It's so laid back.
Seems like it. yeah.
We're in the process of launching an app. App already launched. Bender. It's launched. Digital TV, so kind of in the infancy, but this is very much an unscripted. We
Yeah.
just kind of sit down,
It's
get
not.
real,
Talk about stuff happening.
and we bullshit with
It's
each
not.
other.
Yeah.
God, I'm an expert at that. Remember what I used to do for a living before I retired? We got a lot of that there. In fact, if you don't have it, you don't win the office.
Right.
So
the gift of the gab.
that's
so to
right.
speak.
Well,
Yeah,
you got
for
that
sure.
right.
What brings you by?
Well, I was actually just doing a voiceover for a little spot that the station is doing for Laughter to Limelight.
Yeah,
which
you're going to
is-
promote that.
Which is 1 week from today, March 19th, down at Keller's. All the proceeds from the ticket sales benefit the Upper Room, which is a homeless shelter. And they really need some help down there, as far as some repairs and stuff.
Sure.
I think they're even looking at a new location, but
Oh, nice.
whenever we can help out the homeless, we're going to do it. So that's what the show's always benefit.
Perfect.
And Craig, you were in the.
I was.
You were in the show a couple years ago. You and Tom and
I stunk it up, man.
No, you did not.
Terrible. Awful.
If I-
You're not funny, actually.
yeah, I don't want to get bleeped out, but I want you and Tom.
Don't worry, they'll bleep it out.
They'll bleep it out
Yeah.
there. I love your response to the people would call you and scream at you about the weather and stuff, and how you guys had predicted, hey, it's going to snow a foot, and somebody would say they call you up and yell at you about it, and you say, no, Sherlock. I love that response. I remember that.
I mean, I have to do it with these two.
Yeah, the other day I said, we were talking about the
my
weather drop or
defense.
the temperature drop.
In my defense.
From the 70s to today. And last week, and I said, I'm like, Craig, it's a 42-degree temperature difference. And he just says, nice job, you can do mental math. Whoop-de-doo.
It's a good response. I mean, what else? I mean, other than the no Sherlock thing, It's,
Right.
You should say that on air.
Whoop-de-doo.
you could be out of a job then.
You would get away with
There
it.
have some things. There have been some things where I've
Also,
come
I don't condone
close,
this. I'm
and
not supporting it. I don't condone it.
and I really have to think to myself what I'm saying, be very deliberate. Like
Right.
this morning, because coming up this Monday, the temperature is going to be weird again.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 58 in the morning, and then by dinner time, it's probably going to be 28 and snowing. So it's
Yeah.
one of those weird setups, and all morning I kept saying it's going to be a weird day Monday, and I had to remind myself not to say it's going to be a weird ass day on Monday.
Yeah. But this whole thing makes me wonder, and I will ask you guys if it's okay. I don't mean to be
Go
taking
for it.
over here.
No.
But I've wondered, as a former elected official, but also just as a person in general, have you ever done stories or reported on something? It's like, why are we reporting on this?
Oh my God. Don't get me started.
I mean, you don't do the eye roll, but you almost like,
It's like reporting, yes, even in the morning.
yeah.
At least once a week. I would say at least once a week.
Multiple times.
Yeah, or you hold the microphone up to the elected official's mouth, and he's just giving you bullshit. all the way, you know, and I mean that sort of thing.
That happened.
Hey, you would know, right?
Oh, I've spread a little bit of that.
I've been there, done that in my time.
I did have a reporter who actually worked for the station at one time, and she's very good. Actually, lives over in Cleveland now. Her and her husband and children, and it was right after I got elected. I had come up here for an interview, and when we were all done, she says, "You didn't answer my questions."
And you were like,
Whoa!
stuck the landing on that one.
This girl is good. You know? It's like, wait a second.
Can't pull the wool over her
And
eyes.
my wife said to me after, because she saw the interview and stuff, she says, "Well, that girl called on you."
We all know. Like, we literally finish the interviews and we're like, okay, sounds good. And then we will literally turn to the photographer and be like, so that was not.
We're not using that.
Did we
Yeah,
get
we're not
anything out of that?
We didn't get anything.
We're not going to be able to use
Are
any
you
of
saying
that.
you don't believe me?
I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just don't answer my questions. I'm like, I'm not.
trying to give her the eyes, you know, the sad puppy dog eyes. Oh, come on, Briaunna.
I'm not saying I don't believe you. It's just like, well, that doesn't help my story.
Yeah, I know. But seriously, you know, and yet, you know, there are some people that say the media isn't telling the truth.
Fake news.
I get
It's
called
fake.
news.
I hear that line once in a while, and it's like, oh my God, no, really? You know, they're reporting what they're being told.
Literally.
Well, where else are they? You know, who's telling the stuff? You know.
And tough thing I always talk about too with the news side of things, or I guess the TV side of things, is
Yeah.
we are like condensed into this time slot that you have to cram as much as you can into this, you know, minute, 50-second window, and oftentimes you unless you are just perfect with how you speak and write, like you can't fit everything into that.
Right.
So there's always people going to be asking questions about, oh, why didn't they say this or why didn't they say this? So at that point you got to follow up. But it's hard. It's hard to do all of that
you know,
in this format.
I recall, you know, getting many interviews that, you know, like a 10-minute interview condensed down into 20 seconds, if that, you know, as a little snippet. And the point is that you guys have to find what is the best one, you know, which one gets the message out.
Right.
You know.
It's tough, man.
You guys have a tough job, and I'm not trying to, be, playing that game with you, but it's a tough job trying to get the truth out of people and get something worthwhile to put on air.
Yep.
So
I'm just a humble weather guy.
He just talks about clouds and stuff.
He's beloved, even though you occasionally ruin a family
he is
picnic.
hilarious, and I'm going to have him back in the show again. And I'm hoping to get a couple other people in the show, maybe sitting here on the couch, you know. But,
I'm funny. You want to hear my funny joke?
Oh no.
yeah, I just.
Okay.
Christ, here
So there
we
was
go.
an ant colony.
What's that?
There was an ant colony.
Okay.
5 ants lived there, and 5 more ants moved in.
Okay.
They became tenants.
See, you could use that one on stage, Briaunna. Come on.
would.
People would laugh.
Tenant.
Do you have more material than that?
Yep.
Okay.
It's all ant related.
Vendors over there.
See,
10 ant jokes.
that's cute. People would laugh at that there. I'm like, what do you?
I'm a funny gal.
You got nothing.
I'm like
You'll be the
most-
straight man.
I'm the most straight-laced in this group, and
No,
I
Matt's
think that's
funny.
why I'm here.
He says funny stuff.
Really?
I'm centering and grounding. I have a way with words, though. Greg
You
always
do
says
have a way with
He's like
words.
unscripted funny.
Yeah.
I like just the way I will say things sometimes.
He's a meat handler. He was handling a lot of meat back in the day, wrapping it up.
Really?
Which is
Job
safe.
was in a meat room at a grocery store, but that's how it came
Oh,
out.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. You know, things
So
get construed differently.
That's the gist there, yeah.
You know, one of the things, and please, I don't want to seem like I'm taking.
No, you're good.
By no means. This is interesting, but it's great to have a conversation.
Yeah, that's
That's all this is.
People that have asked me, about the comedy shows, especially Laughter to Limelight in its 10th year now. The reporters and anchors that you get in the show, is it easy to get them? And I said, it's really not. Just because you see somebody on TV, it does not mean that that they're the type likes to be on stage.
I'm like that.
Yeah, same
I
here.
am like that. You
Some
put me in front
people-
of people, it
Some
does make
people
me nervous.
panic.
Yeah.
But there are people that immediately that
just
would
flip
be
a
on the.
switch.
Yeah. Deanna Poole. I asked her. I saw her in a couple. Now wait a second here.
She's gonna be great.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I'm sure she is too. Okay. What she got some ant jokes too? Or?
Oh, she has
Uncle
Takes
jokes.
my joke. I'm rushing the stage.
Oh no.
Do not take my joke.
Did you hear that, Deanna?
I'll have to give her some.
You have some good ones. The mayo one was good.
Oh yeah, someone threw a jar of mayo at me the other day. I was like, what the hell, man?
You get it?
See, okay, I get that. Yeah.
Or I was eating lunch the other day and realized that
Yeah.
cottage cheese in reality isn't actually a cheese. It just occurred to me.
This is good. This is good stuff. No, I'm actually looking very forward to her. You know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
You have Lafferty too. How'd you score him?
Well, you know, Jade was supposed to be in the show, and
Yeah,
she had to cancel out or something.
She flakes all the time.
Okay, whatever. No, I wanted her in
flake.
the show. I asked her because I wanted to.
She was in there last year.
No, 2 years ago
2 years
she was
ago.
in there. You know, and I thought, you know, it'd be great to have two ladies from Jet. You know, because the other station has 2 guys. Okay, and but that's great. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, we have to have certain numbers or anything like that. But so anyway, and I've got to thank Dan Hamilton for arranging this. I talked with him yesterday. I did not know this. 3 o'clock last Thursday, I'm supposed to be here for Newsmakers at 5:45 or whatever. 3 o'clock, I get a text message from Jade. I can't be in the show. I'm like, oh God, no. How's this going to happen? And now I'm starting to scramble in my head. Posters are already made up. I got the, and so when I got up here, Bill Palmer said to me, he says, you know, Jade isn't going to be in the show now. And I said, yeah, I heard. She texted me about 3 o'clock. He says, but Sean Lafferty's going to be. And I said, what? I said, I was like, thank you, Jesus. You know?
He'll be good.
Because I was worried, you know, and then I'm gonna, because if I didn't get somebody else, then I'm gonna go into the begging mode. I'm gonna go around to everybody's, please be in my show.
Yeah. Way to go, Jade.
Briaunna was gonna be my first one.
I was like, why didn't you ask me?
Well, I just wasn't sure if you'd want to do it on short notice like that.
No.
You know, I will ask you the next time. For sure.
Okay.
I
know we are on your radar.
You guys are always on my radar.
Come see me. Come see me next year. Because I don't know what the hell's going on next week.
But you know, it's great that we have local talented people who are in the media. People, and that's the thing. People they come to the show, they get to see you guys in real life as real people. And
like
that's the good
this.
part. Yeah, just like this. And we got a really good one this time too. Pat Harkins, State Representative Pat Harkins, who, if you know him, if you're at a party and he's there, he's the guy you want to hang out with because he is a lot of fun. And, he's the type, so I asked him to be on the show. He is the first state representative that's going to be in this show.
Oh, wow.
We've had other local elected officials.
Right.
Of course, Lyle Cook is the closer all the time.
I heard he's funny.
It's all deadpan.
Yeah, everything.
You're funny.
I used to call Lyle.
I used to be at one time.
I used to call Lyle probably twice a week, 3 times a week for like news stuff.
Yeah.
And man, he is even on the phone,
He's
even over the
great.
phone. You hear it.
I feel like you have to have a certain sense of humor to do the line of work he does.
That's what
you
makes
know.
it special.
You have to.
Yeah.
And when you think of all the tragedy, and death is not good for anybody, really, but some of the tragedies, and how do you deal with that, and he does it very professional. Of course, and you guys have a microphone to him.
Sure.
He's talking, he's straight-laced about that. But put him on stage, you see a different side of him altogether. But I have discovered funeral directors are that way too, for the most.
I can believe it.
Jack Martin of Duskus Martin Funeral Home. I have him in another show called the Corporate Comedy Challenge. He brings the house down.
Yeah.
Some of these jokes that he has some of them are real edgy, but when you see him at the funeral home, he is truly professional.
Yep, he's buttoned up.
Yep, he always is. Truly professional at what he does. So.
Yeah.
That's good.
But,
Well, hey, thanks for making a special appearance.
Yes.
thanks for
Thank
putting me on the
you.
stage here.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hey, can I get a picture with these guys?
So what were we talking about?
I don't even remember. I think like the parade or something, but
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Matt being drunk.
Like
Yeah.
and stuff, yeah. Or El Amigo, that's
I will
right.
beat the allegations.
Yeah.
Do you have anything? Because I thought I found something funny.
Go ahead.
So, PennDOT, you can do vanity plates. Like, I don't want to give Jade's license plate out.
Oh,
Do you know
yeah,
how
I
you
know what you're
can-
talking about.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Mm-hmm. They just released a list of rejected.
I did see this.
License plates. Topping the list is Asman.
Like David Asman.
Yeah.
It's AZZMAN. Can't have that license plate. Next, Big Mofo.
I mean, what if that's just them, though? What did I just
Yeah,
say?
what if that's what their friends call it?
I think this one, they rejected chill AF. They also rejected chupapi. Chupapi?
Chupapi mañeño.
What the hell is that?
Chupapi is, I believe, I might, hold on, let me look this up.
All right. This one I could see not making the
Oh my
cut.
God, yeah, no.
Drunk AF.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. We can't do that.
They rejected dip, but there's a play on, it's D, the number one, P, S, H, number one, T. They rejected GTFO.
What?
Why? Well, whatever.
They rejected Hawk Tua.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
that was
that
the time.
PennDOT's getting current with the times.
Yeah.
That's a pretty current one.
They rejected Hit and Run.
Yeah, we can't.
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
like with
that's-
drunk AF. You can't, no. Like,
They rejected Idiot, spelled IDI0T.
okay.
They rejected Kicknaz.
Oh.
Naz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind of lame.
I know what it is.
They rejected MILF. What is M4N? It says MILF M4N.
Milf Man.
Oh,
Oh my God, Craig.
The 4 is an A, yeah.
Craig.
That makes sense.
Craig,
MILF
come on.
Man. MILF Man. They rejected OnlyFan. They rejected Box, which
What if
again,
that's what they call their car, though?
the I is the number one.
Right.
Smart as, woke AF, you ugly, or zero fox given.
But like, okay, some of these like aren't even bad. Like, okay, maybe like in theory and in context there is some profanity, but like, why? Like, what's the, what is the guidelines for getting a license plate? Like, why is like woke AF rejected?
I
Or
think
like,
PennDOT sends like a unanimous poll out to different people, but in all reality, they actually only send them to Craig, and they say, what would your favorite license plate be if you could change it?
Hawk Tua.
So all of these were
There we go.
actually Craig's ideas,
Yeah.
and PennDOT just surveyed Craig's mind and
oh my God.
said, okay, these are the ones we're
These
not.
are the ones. This is it.
Oh, man. I thought that
good.
was interesting.
No, that was good.
There you go. That's my contribution to this, whatever this is, sponsored by Country Fair.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably.
We'll just stick with the early stuff we talked about. We'll talk about, we had John there and that. We'll just do the national days and call it.
All right.
So yesterday.
man.
Yeah, I know. Yesterday we,
Maddie with the fatty.
that's me.
Craig.
It's National Popcorn Lover Day yesterday. I had
I
us
had-
do that because we missed it.
With your Moscato.
Actually, I had 3 vodka crayons
Ah,
Yeah.
on a Wednesday night?
on Wednesday night.
Oh.
Yeah. I was
you
at
sleep?
Auntie's. Good. Good.
Not enough, but good.
Not enough, but good.
How was Andy's?
Andy's was good. I had, like, you know, the popcorn there, they have, like, the different stuff you put on it. I
It's like
had,
self-service.
yeah, I had the popcorn with, like, garlic, and then I did another bowl, and, like, at the bottom layer, I did Cajun, and then ranch on top.
There you go.
was pretty
Last
good.
time I was at Andy's was for Brett Bollicky.
That was so fun.
Yeah, it was a
Oh
night.
my gosh.
That was the night we got Sean to do shots.
That was a night.
Yes. Woo. Wow, what a night. That was fun.
Yesterday was also National Girl Scout Day. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
We've already discussed
Yes,
this.
we have already
Anyone that's not doesn't have the coconut on it
Okay.
or the
Thin
cream.
mints are good.
Thin mints are good.
They are out there. They are out there selling.
Tag-alongs. And now we'll go to today. Today is
Friday,
it is
the 13th.
Spooky. This is Drew's holiday. That and Halloween.
That lush.
She's a spooky girl. Have you ever seen her shoes with the fake blood?
Yeah, those are cool. They're like high top things.
This Drew's holiday.
It's school meals day. So, what was your favorite like school lunch growing up? If it wasn't one you brought, if you ever got them at school.
yeah.
Because I brought them a lot when I was younger, but as I got older, they started to do them like the high school lunches more. Is there anything that stands out that was like, oh, that's really nostalgic, even if
For
it wasn't
me,
good?
it's like probably 3 things. So in my high school, we had Chicken Finger Friday, and it was like every Friday, but the chicken fingers were so good. I also like the Thanksgiving meals. They would give us chicken pot pie. They would give us like a little ice cream cup, and then I think some people could get like peach cobbler or something. And then I started getting like the big salads. I really like those big salads. They were good. So the breakfast too was good.
We used to do like the sauce. You got to remember.
Craig
This
went to
was-
school in the 1840s,
Yeah.
so it's a different time.
Over 20 years ago for this cat right here. So I don't really recollect. The one thing I do is they got the soft pretzel maker machine.
Oh, really?
And they did it, and
At
they
your
had
school?
the cheese. Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And then we weren't allowed to have any pop, but we had I would always get soda. This was back in my Pepsi days. I will not drink Pepsi now. We've already discussed
Yeah.
that too. Pepsi sucks. We called them the Chuck and Dave crew. There were two janitors that would always take lunch at the same time that everyone was in the cafeteria. So we'd always go to the Chuck and Dave crew. Can you buy us a soda?
Aw, that's fun.
Yeah.
I think my favorite, probably in elementary school, they did these like stuffed crust pizza that was like really, really good. It was probably really awful for me, but it was like a massive mozzarella stick at the end of
I
this
know what
tiny
you're
little
talking about.
thin
I know what you're talking about.
pizza. It was great.
Now, did you guys like lunch period, I guess you'd call it? Like there was a bunch of people in the cafeteria?
We had like 3 periods.
Yeah, in like elementary school there was for me, but as in high school it was staggered. by
Yeah.
grade level.
Mine was
you guys-
flipped. I had it in high school.
Did you guys ever do a big old food fight in the cafeteria? And
We
get-
did have
And
one.
get in trouble?
We did have
No, but I've had people like in my friend group like fight with each other in the lunch, and like chairs are flying everywhere, and the whole cafeteria goes silent because people are throwing fists. I was like just
Yeah.
hiding in a corner.
Food fights, and I felt I would have to apologize for my.
They were fun.
I mean, those poor teaching assistants that got assigned to monitor that.
Yeah.
It's like, Doc, here comes a meatball.
Oh, I will say, I remember in high school there was a chronic issue.
Debauchery.
There was a chronic issue with some kids that would like sneak away into the bathroom that was
Acid?
in our cafeteria. No, they would smoke. They would smoke pot in the bathroom of the cafeteria, and it would reek.
Why didn't they like,
Throughout
go
the-
outside or something?
I don't know.
They had a
were
bathroom in the
stupid.
cafeteria?
Yeah.
Seems a little unsanitary.
I feel like I had that in my elementary and middle school.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It was the multi-purpose room at my school. There was no bathroom in there.
I don't even know if they were ever busted, but I do remember like they looked religiously for who it was, but all the kids knew who it was.
Right.
Like all the kids knew that.
That was back in the day when pot was, what's the word I'm looking for?
Bad.
Yeah.
At my school, I remember my senior year, there was this girl. She was cute, whatever. These 2 guys were fighting over her in the parking lot after a football game one day. And like, what are those, like, it was like a big wrench, like one of the big wrenches. They were fighting, and one guy took one and whacked the other guy in the mouth with it, and like all his teeth came out. And he was out of school for months, and he had to get surgery. But he took a minute because like anytime they touched his mouth, it would hurt. So as a result of that, all of our senior stuff, they took it away from us.
That sounds like a Florida
Over
man story.
a girl.
Brutal.
She wasn't even cute.
All I can think of is the Meatloaf song. I would do anything for love,
Whacked a guy
but I
in the
won't
mouth
do that.
with a wrench
Yikes.
over this girl. I have to show you guys her after Jet
Really
Fuel.
put the screws to him.
That's all I got.
Wrench. I don't know. That was lame.
That's a screwdriver.
Yeah, I know.
We'll put the screws to this podcast here today. Thanks for watching
Yeah,
Jet Fuel.
we're done. Thanks, Country Fair, for sponsoring us. Take care. See you next time.
Eat a pizza.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Jet Fuel is sponsored by Country Fair, fueling the conversation every morning on Jet Fuel. Fill up today with top-tier Citgo Tri-Clean gasoline from Country Fair.